Hey guys, it's Jake of Jake's Metal Chat, and I hope you're all well and staying safe. Probably came in too early with hey guys, but there you go. Bit exhausted because I just went for a walk and going out later, so I'm pretty much ready to go right after this. Maybe have something to eat before we leave. Let's just get a drink in. Been up with some people for about 7, but we're not gonna meet at 7. So yeah, we're back here with Jake's Metal Chat. This is episode 53. It's with a friend of mine I haven't seen since I'm trying to think when I last saw him now. Hang on, when I last saw him now. So I think it was about 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago it would have been, because last time I saw him, actually I'd better do that. Last time I saw him was Spectral Voice at the Exchange. I'm trying to remember because it's been a while. But I post that on usual groups. I'll just share it with a few people. Don't know my guest is in because I'm currently not on the StreamYard bit. Sent to a friend of mine. See you. I'll see if he's there. Nope, he's not there yet. Good. I've got 2 viewers on Facebook. Not sure if we're going to keep streaming it from Twitch, because usually Twitch is for gaming and music, not so much the chatting. Because I do Top Rock Radio on Twitch. The next one, I'm not doing one in December. Well, it is December now. I'm not doing one in December. I'm not doing one. I don't think I'm going to do one in January. But most likely February. Oh, my guest is here. So here he is. I'm not even trying to say his name. It sounds like Henry, but it's not. But here he is. He's from Cryptworm, Coffinborn, and a ton of other bands.
Hey Jake, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How have you been?
Oh yeah, pretty good. I've been on holiday this week, so just chilling, pretty much, recording demos, etc. Keeping busy.
That's good. I was just saying to whoever's watching, I haven't seen you in about 3 years at least.
Oh yeah, the pandemic hit. So
yeah, because
we couldn't meet.
Yeah, it was that Spectral Voice I last saw you.
Oh really? Oh, yeah. When was that? Yeah, that was in 2019, isn't it?
Yeah, that was in this month? Well, December 2019.
Shit. Yeah, that's been a while.
Yeah, that was the last time last time I saw Cryptworm actually.
Oh yeah. Hopefully next year you will be able to catch us.
Yeah, hopefully, because I haven't seen you guys, like I said, about 3 years. So.
Oh yeah. But to be fair, we also didn't, play many gigs. I mean, we had a couple this year, but now we are just rehearsing for the new album at the moment.
Oh well, we'll discuss that.
Yeah.
In this chat. But welcome to Jake's Metal Chat. You are guest number 53.
Oh, amazing! Thank you for having me.
No, I've been meaning to get you on there.
Oh yeah, I know. Both of us were busy, but we finally made it.
Gigs, festivals, whatever.
Yeah.
But so first question I normally ask, I don't know why I keep saying that, but where did your music journey begin, and how did it get into metal?
Okay, so my music journey basically started a bit later than for most of people. So basically, I used to skateboard around 2001. So I was just about to go to high school. And at the time, what was popular, this Cali punk music, like, Blink-182, Offspring, etc. So I was listening to those bands as well, but I wasn't really a huge fan. I just listened to it because everybody else listened to it, But there is one Sum 41 video clip with Kerry King in it.
Right.
Yeah. So that's where it started, basically, because I looked up who's this guy? And Slayer Bloodline music video came up, and immediately I was like, oh, this is amazing. That was the point where I became absolutely a fanatic of this sort of music, and it was just something else. So luckily, I had a classmate who was into death metal like D-Side, Cannibal Corpse, etc. So on the following day, when I asked him, like, okay, so do you know that band called Slayer? And he was like, yeah, but why are you asking this? Like, oh, I think it sounds cool. So yeah, he immediately got super excited. This feeling when you can show basically all of the bands you like to someone who's about to get into this. So we went to the local music store, and I purchased the Cannibal Corpse Gallery of Suicide and Slayer Show No Mercy on cassette. These two were my first albums, and even to this day, my favorites definitely. And shortly after that, my first gig was in Budapest, where Cannibal Corpse played with Sinister and a Hungarian band called Gutted. And yeah, it was fucking sick. So that's basically where it started. And I pretty much started playing guitar a couple of months later as well. So, and after that, it just felt natural. I've been to a couple of bands here and there, but nothing really, fancy or successful at any means. Just typical, we were trying to covers, whatnot, didn't work out, etc. But yeah, the game changer was when I joined Mörbid Carnage. That's where I basically, I think I joined in 2008, and that's where the whole thing changed. And that's where I started to, basically, that's where I learned how to write properly, riffs, music, etc. So that was the other game changer for me.
Wow. Well, there you go. Well, that was a long answer.
Oh, I know. Sorry.
No, that's right. Usually some just do a short answer. But it was good if you answer it. That may have a long answer. I'm like, cool. But yeah, I actually do have your profile on Encyclopedia Metallum because everyone's got one.
Oh yeah.
Just need to do the sharing of the screen, which will come up right now. There's a picture of you right there.
That's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, with your Disma t-shirt.
Yeah, of course.
Also,
Disma's fucking cool.
From Hungary. I cannot say that.
Szeged.
Okay. And obviously, trivia moved to England in August 2014. Well, there you go.
Exactly.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Obviously, current bands you're in, Coffinborn, obviously Cryptworm, which we're going to talk about, Mörbid Carnage. I have no idea how to say that. I keep saying Rothadás. How do you say that?
It's close enough. Rothadás.
Rothadás. Okay.
Yeah.
It helps to ask someone who knows how to say it. And this is Tyrant. Okay, this is a long-winded name. What?
Yeah, Goat God Dracona. Tyrant God Dracona. Okay. It's basically Tyrant God Witch. God Dracona is like a witch master in Icelandic or something like that.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And your past bands, obviously the one that I heard of because this band played Bristol.
Yeah.
Grave Crusher. They're still going now, of course. They got.
Yeah. They just released a new EP, which sounds fucking cool.
I don't think I've heard this. Oh no, I might have heard it already.
Yeah.
Or something. Or
it's definitely worth checking it out. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm going to. I love my death metal, especially the more just dirty, filthy, disgusting sounding death metal. Obviously, what's Goblin Gore?
Goblin Gore, yeah. That was my first death metal band, actually. They asked me a couple of friends of mine played in it, and they asked me if I would be interested to join. And yeah, of course, I was happy to join. But I only done the album and a demo, and then I quit, I think, after a year or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this one I found.
Oh, yeah. This is my deathcore band.
I did not expect you to be in a deathcore band, but
I know, because so when I started playing in bands, first we played in these, groove metal. I played in these groove metal bands, like influenced by, Chimera, etc. These sort of bands. And after that, I joined a metalcore band. That's What Has Come, which is not listed there.
No.
And then after that split up, we formed this deathcore band with friends of mine. But that one also just, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 years, something like that. But to be fair, I still love deathcore. There are a couple of bands that I still love to this day, so I have no problem with that. I know a couple of. I had a story when I went down to the bar, and there was a black metal guy there, and his brutal skin is scene kid friend, Suicide Silence, etc. And basically the scene kid knew Buried Remains, and the black metal kid knew Tyrant God Dracona, and they couldn't believe that I'm in both of the bands.
Fair. Well, I'm going to start with this band here first. This one.
Oh yeah, Rothadás.
Rothadás.
Which means putrefaction.
Yeah, because I looked at it, I thought, what the hell does this mean? It's like putrefaction. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever I get you on here, you need to confirm that, and you just confirmed that. So thank you for confirming that. And there's only 2 of you in the band.
Oh yeah. With a friend of mine, Lambert.
Who is the vocalist?
Apart from Cryptworm, I play with all of my other projects with him. So,
mate, that makes sense. And of course, this came out last year.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that says. Can you translate that, please?
Okay. It's like, oh God. So towards the underworld, Kopár Hunt. I actually have to look it up. Oops. Wait, did I accidentally quit? Oh, no. Okay.
No, you're still there. I'm still sharing my screen.
Yeah, okay. Kopár is like desolated or something like that.
Yeah, I tried to look it up, but couldn't find
an
accurate translation.
Hunt is like flood. Right. Shell, maybe. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally just putting you on the spot there. But, I love this artwork though. It's just it
yeah. The guy who done it, Stefan, is a brilliant artist. He done so many great album covers. He done also the last Devourment album cover. So he's mostly into black metal, obviously.
Yeah, there we go.
But he does all sorts of things.
Yeah, seen all this Earth Rot, Darkwoods, My Betrothed, which are great. Yeah, this album, I know this one because I played a song from that on my radio.
All right.
And I played some Cryptworm as well on my radio show. I'll stop sharing this in a minute so I can. Actually, I'll stop it now. So there we go. But I have this one.
Oh yeah, the demo.
The demo with only 2 songs in it because one's 7 minutes 55 seconds and one's 8 minutes and 6 seconds. And
yeah. Longer songs.
That's what we really need because it's Death Doom, but then it picks up a bit in the middle of each song. Especially
yeah, definitely. I mean, to be fair, my intention was to write some proper Death Doom, but most of my friends said that it's death metal. It's luckily it's not as doomy as they expected. Which to me it's doom. It's death doom, but some people saying that it's death metal. Actually, well, I don't know.
And
It's obviously up to them to decide.
Yeah, and how did this band come about? How did it form?
Oh yeah. So this one is like well, we could say that it's like a COVID band because we never had any rehearsal at all,
No.
and we actually couldn't even meet in person. Just 1 month before the debut album got released. So that means we recorded everything separately, we wrote everything separately. But the reason why it's formed, basically, I always wanted to create, some doom music with, guitar harmonies and whatnot, because most of my projects are just based on one guitar, I wanted to experiment with 2 guitars or more, doing these miserable harmonies, etc. Heavily influenced by the old classics or the new ones as well. And yeah, obviously, Lambert is an amazing lyricist, and I had this idea to basically do the whole thing in Hungarian.
Yeah.
And I had this band name as an idea for a couple of years, and I thought that it's gonna sound cool and it looks cool, etc. And even if you are not Hungarian, you can kind of guess what it means because it starts with Roth. So it basically also means rot. So Rothadás, that's putrefaction, rot, decay, etc. All these, it's a universal word for that in Hungarian. And yeah, since Lambert always writes his lyrics in Hungarian, and they are quite good. I mean, I really love his lyrics.
Yeah, definitely.
That was basically the foundation of the band. And luckily, he's also a drummer, so the two of us could just manage the whole thing. Well, the intention was just to do this as a studio project, since both of us living, separate countries. I mean, he's living in Germany right now. I'm living in the UK. So, and as I said, we couldn't even meet just 1 month before the album came out. So basically, we formed the band in 2019, and we only met in person because of COVID in 2021 September. And the album got released in October.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting that we've done everything basically without even being in the same room. But yeah, lots of guys asked if we would be interested in playing live, but at the moment, we just not. We just, writing music and keep it simple in the studio, and we will see later on. I'm not gonna say that never gonna play live, but at the moment,
at the moment, not now.
Nah, yeah.
Just because you are busy with the band we're going to talk about in a minute, but I want to ask about the Hungarian metal scene. How big was it when you got into it?
The Hungarian metal scene. So there are quite a few bands which worth checking out. There are loads of death metal bands now and black metal bands as well, mostly. A few to mention. So basically, Lambert's other projects are quite amazing if you're into black metal. So Ahriman, that's one of the earliest black metal bands in Hungary, along with Tormentor, that I don't have to introduce to anyone. So I think they started in 1993. I mean, Ahriman. Or 1992, I can't remember now. It's on Metal Archives as well. But and they just released full length now, and it sounds fucking amazing. So if you are into this black metal with keyboards, that's definitely worth checking out. Then he has the other projects as well, Fagyhamú, Hexenwood, or black metal. Both really cool. Then another mate of mine, Albert, he has a couple of black metal projects, and he's also an organizer of a festival, an underground black metal festival called Inner Awakening Festival, which is a pretty damn good festival, if you ask me. If you're a black metal fan, it's a must go, pretty much. But he is in Lepra and Dunkelheit at the moment, and Hell Eternal, all of them fucking cool. But he is about to start a new project now, which so he's gonna put his focus on it. But I can't speak about it yet.
No, of course not.
So yeah, it specifically asked not to mention the name, etc. So I'm gonna respect his wishes.
Yeah, because he'll tell everyone at his own time.
Yeah.
Which is better. You don't want to do it.
Yeah, of course. Makes sense. Then Mollis Sepulchrum, again, friend of mine, the same guy who does Gravecrafter. That's just their EP came out beginning of this year or last year, I can't remember now. At Pulverized Records, that's also pretty fucking sick. Then just a couple to mention, Gutted, that's like a brutal death metal band. That's basically the first band that I ever seen, because they opened for Sinister and Cannibal Corpse, and they are fucking heavy. I mean, they are good. Age of Agony, they basically, I think they are kind of the oldest death metal band from Hungary. A super solid live as well. And there are a couple of new projects like Oz, that's also like Black Death band. And oh my god, this list would be just endless. I can't really remember all of them.
There's a lot of bands, so
yeah,
leave it at that.
But there are a couple to check out if anyone's interested in the Hungarian black or death metal scene.
Yeah, if anyone's interested, then well, have a look. So the band that we're going to talk about is the one I saw you in properly, and that is Cryptworm. Because I knew your former drummer, what's it, Joe? Because he used to be in a doom metal band called Sununos. I don't know how you actually say it, but Sununos. Whoever is watching this and they're from Bristol, if you remember that band, cool. Yeah, Cryptworm. Where did that name come from?
Oh, the name. Honestly, I can't remember. I just have a file on my desktop with potential band names, and I always just, if I find something sounds cool, I just write that down. So I think Cryptworm was one of these that during writing lyrics, just came up with this name, and I just saved it. And when I moved to UK, I think that sounded the best for a death metal band. I mean, Cryptworm, that couldn't be even that's as death metal as it could be. I pitched the idea to Joe. He loved it, of course, and then that's it. So there is no, proper meaning to it or anything. I think it just sounds cool and describes the band pretty good.
Yeah, it is a cool name.
Yeah,
I like it. I was like, Cryptworm. I was like,
yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think it sounds cool as well. Thank you.
Sounds dirty, because when I saw you at the Griffin, I can't remember what it was, might have been 2017 or something, first time around. You just did like traditional death metal vocals, so.
Oh
and then later on, you started doing more undergang style vocals, and then the music started becoming that. And a prime example of that is your EP from 2020, Wreaking Gunk of Abhorrence, which is just disgustingly sick.
Thank you.
It's one of my favorite releases from that year. Obviously, the CD's there, your name's there. How long did this take to record?
Not much, to be honest. I think we recorded the drums within one day.
Yeah.
In a the rehearsal place where we rehearse, there is a studio room, and we just hired one guy that the owner suggested. He mic'd up in the studio room the drums, we recorded the drums there, and then I recorded everything else at home. So, but I kind of messed around with it, where to place the mic, what sort of. I think I spent more time on figuring out the guitar tone than the actual recording. I think I spent like a week just placing the mic all over the place on my cab, and playing around with the guitar sounds, and at the end I came up with this super disgusting tone, which is heavily influenced by Tom G. Warrior. He came up with this type of sound. Of course, I just put a little bit more gain on it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because the first time I saw you do that sound live was, I had to look at my YouTube videos because I did film a bit of your set. Is with Underground that year, because you played with 3 underground bands that year. Underground, Coffins, and Spectral Voice.
Yeah,
in London for Coffins at the New Cross Inn. Yeah,
I remember. We almost got late because the car was about to blow up. No. That was in the middle of London traffic, huge traffic jam. So we just managed to get there at the end of the set of the band before us. So the promoter was, I think, he didn't show it, but he was, I think, quite worried what's going on. But we managed to get there, and the show was fucking awesome. And
it was.
And it sounded really good as well. That's where we basically just went up, put everything on, started playing. That's it.
Yeah, because unfortunately I missed your set because I was late getting there.
I think we started quite early on that one.
Well, I was meeting up with a friend getting settled because I was staying at his afterwards. But we met up with a friend of his, and they kept us a bit back, so I missed your set, unfortunately. So I got there at the time Blown Monarch was on.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know that we couldn't stay for the whole gig, unfortunately. I think we left quite early, actually. Joe was driving, and I think he was working on the following day, so I just said, then.
I arrived, you guys were still there.
Yeah.
Had a brief chat and everything, so.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, I stayed to watch Coffins.
Oh, that must have been amazing.
It was.
I'm really gutted that I couldn't see that, but yeah.
It was so good. And then again.
I bet, of course.
The last time I saw you was with Spectral Voice.
Oh yeah, they are fucking amazing as well. It's funny enough, our first gig was with Spectral Voice and Blood Incantation in London.
Nice.
So that was also fucking amazing. But the guys are just super cool. Especially the drummer of Spectral Voice, Eli. That's a absolutely chill out dude. Yeah, cool. It's always fun to chat with him.
Yeah, because I bought their long sleeve that they had for the tour specifically, so I had all the tour dates on one sleeve.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
I thought I'm taking that.
Yeah, I also bought a long sleeve. And I think not the tour dates on the other one, but their majestic as well.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that year you played with obviously Underground, Coffins, Spectral Voice, which was I was like, it fits. 'Cause
Yeah,
it just fits. Because the one at the Griffin was obviously it was you guys, the Quisitor, and then Undergang. So you played with 2 Danish bands, and it was
yeah,
really hot that year.
yeah,
It
but
was,
definitely.
it was
I
just
think that was one of the hottest gigs that I ever played, and I'm coming from Hungary, so in Hungary, 40
cold.
degrees easily
Yeah.
during summer, especially from
Oh,
Szeged that I'm coming from. It's called Sun City. So
oh,
because, well, I think I don't have to explain why.
no.
so,
No, don't think I had to.
but yeah, that was like super well. I remember when the Skeletal Remains played there. Have you been there as well? Skeletal Remains. They played in Griffon as well, and
yeah, I saw him.
that was super. I think that was even warmer.
Yeah, I was there. I
And
was right at the
they
front.
were also like, what the fuck? They were playing in shorts. I was
Yeah,
like, man, I just can't handle it. It's too much.
I was literally at the front in the room. I was just like, oh, near the
Yeah,
speakers and not wearing earplugs, so one ear's just getting bombarded with sound. It's like
yeah.
That's why I wear earplugs. That's why I wear earplugs because my ears can't take it anymore.
I see.
Which is weird because I'm only 31, but
Well,
well, I've been getting bad tinnitus in one ear, but yeah.
Mhm.
But
I have friends of mine who are like 20 something and they're wearing it. So
I met mine wears earplugs, but he's actually slightly deaf in one ear.
all right.
And me and him formed a folk metal band. I can't remember what year we formed it, but about 10 years ago. And then we only just done our EP, and most of us recorded it from our own houses.
All right, yeah.
I did my vocals from my house, but I had to go to the guitarist's house to record my bass.
Oh,
which was
see.
good. So,
What's that band called? I think you told me before, but I forgot.
Avintel.
Yeah, you told me, but I just couldn't remember now.
I play bass in that and do
Oh,
some
cool.
growling. I play bass
Cool.
and growl. So I can't do undergang growls in this music. In that music, it won't work. Other stuff.
It's not an easy vocal technique. I suffered with it quite a lot until I managed to, develop the sound. But
how David does it, I don't know.
It's not easy, I think. But once you learn the technique, it
gets easier.
It's easier, of course. You just have to have a lot of water with you or something, because your throat goes completely dry. I remember when I first started, practicing this sort of vocals, and then I finally figured out how to do it. It's like, well, I think it suits the vocal as well, the technique. I mean, for me, it's similar when you are about to throw up, but you don't want to throw up and you want to close your throat. You're trying to hold it back.
Yeah.
That feeling, and then you are basically just growling. So that's where this sound comes out like this, for me at least. But at the beginning, when I was practicing it, I almost thrown up a couple of times. I was like, what? Yeah, not easy.
So,
yeah, it would be cool to do it once live, doing this throw up in the middle of the set.
It's like all you disgusting puke hounds.
Yeah, I think it would suit properly.
And obviously getting onto the new album, which I absolutely love, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Because the first track is called Disgorged Chunks of Life. So,
yeah, I know. I just went with the most ridiculous titles. I just wanted to go as disgusting as possible.
All disgusting sounding, but it works. And obviously, I am talking about Seeping Mephitic Putridity.
Yup.
That is a really cool cover. Not only do I have it on CD, I have it on vinyl.
Oh, cool. Cheers, man.
Because so not tape though. I haven't got on tape yet. I got this at Black City Records, both of them. So I thought CD and vinyl. Yeah.
Amazing. Cheers. Thank you for the support.
Anytime. I just thought, well, I love Cryptworm, I love death metal, I love that undergang sound. So I was going to pick this up regardless. And it's become one of my favorite releases of this year.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome. And how long did this take to record, mix, master?
Recording process was quite similar again. We recorded the drums within 2 days. So just 1 weekend, same process, same guy, same studio room at our rehearsal place. And then again, I recorded everything else at home. I just changed the guitar sound. I kind of had to, because these sort of Demilich riffs, because I think it's quite obvious that I've been heavily influenced lately by Demilich. These riffs just basically doesn't sound good with the reeking Gunk of Apparence guitar tone. I tried it, but it's just so muddy and you cannot understand anything to it. So I had to figure out to basically find a sweet spot to still sound, raw and disgusting, but make it more, in a sense, listenable to, manage to hear the guitar riffs. Like there is the song Disembowelment. That was the main song that I practiced with, or trying to figure out what sort of guitar tone I should have. That's these sort of things. And yeah, it just didn't work with the Reeking Gunk sound. So again, I think I spent almost like 2 weeks to figure out what sort of guitar tone I need. And after that, recording the guitar was easy. I spent more time on recording the vocals. I just wanted to make it fit properly, make these little choruses as well, even though if it's completely, it's not possible to understand what I'm saying.
No, I can understand what you're saying. Just trying to make it fit. Obviously, the guitar tones are different because, I don't really know how to describe it, but the guitar tones.
It had to be different, but the gain is still maxed out. So
maxed out, it just sounds different.
Yeah.
And obviously, this was the last thing to have Joe on it.
Yeah.
Because he's now gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's got another band. I know that much. But you've recruited 2 mates of mine, Joss and Jamie from Separation.
Oh yeah, they're super cool guys.
And
so
Joss is on bass.
Yeah, Josh is on bass, but he's. I think I don't have to tell you that he's an incredible guitar player.
Oh yeah,
much better than me. But we want to keep this 3-piece idea. So we don't want to extend to 4-piece. We just want to keep it super simple, 1 bass, 1 guitar, 1 drums, and obviously, and 1 vocal, and that's it. And try to write the music as well like that. But we had 1 rehearsal so far. We played 4 songs from the live set, and at the moment, Jay is learning the rest of the songs of the live set. We want to play like 8 songs, potentially play a brand new one from the second album. And obviously, we also going to start putting together the second album, which is going to contain 6 songs, but it's going to be, the songs are longer, not as long as Rothadás, but it's going to be like 5 minutes long songs, 6 minutes long songs, etc. So yeah, I can't wait to record that. So actually, we put it together with Joe, but when Joe decided that he'd like to quit. He said that for him it makes sense to basically record the new album with the new members because it's a new era. And I agree. I think it's a better idea like this, because we were thinking as well that maybe it could be a farewell album for him as well, because we plan to record it, I think, in September. But that's when we kind of decided that, okay, that he's just not interested in playing live anymore and going through all the hassle, and he wants to try different genres, and basically he stops all of his bands. So no Pale Mist, no nothing. It's been already announced. So yeah, I think first half of next year we will be able to record the second full-length album, and then we're gonna have a couple of gigs. We even have a tour planned, but I can't share any details yet, unfortunately, because it's very, very early stage. But it's gonna be basically a European tour for 2 weeks roughly, with a band from Chile. But yeah, we just only started talking about it with the agency like 2 weeks ago, so it's really, really new. So at the moment, I can't share any details, unfortunately.
Well, that's fine. We'll find out next year.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be announced, if everything goes smooth, then it should be announced in January or something like that.
Cool. Yeah, because I saw a post that I think it was on the Cryptworm page, it said Joss and Jamie are now full-time members. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, they are full-time members, so not just live session members, because you know Josh been a live session member basically on bass. Well, basically since 2019, that's when he agreed. But then, of course, we didn't have any gigs, so it just didn't happen. And now this year we started playing live again, and we asked him that is he still interested, and yeah, he was. He bought immediately a bass, so his attitude, of course, is second to none. And yeah, once Joe quit, I asked him, like, look, I basically have no idea who to ask. I only have Jay in mind, but I don't know pretty much anyone who could be potentially good, because we are sharing the same rehearsal room as well, so it just makes sense. And yeah, we asked him, and he was happy to even join full-time. And when Jay joined full-time, I asked George if he's also happy to join full-time, or maybe we discussed it even earlier. I can't remember now. Maybe we discussed it during that 3 days mini weekend tour, that basically Joe told him that you have to join now full-time or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember now. But anyway, so both of them were happy to join full-time, and yeah, it's finally a three-piece, which is good, of course. And the first rehearsal went really well, so I'm really, really looking forward for the future.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually seeing Cryptworm again with those two in the band, because I've seen them play in Separation. I know how well they play in that band. That's more death thrash.
Yeah.
But obviously, for death thrash, just death metal. So they're still playing death metal, but one's just got more thrash elements.
Yeah. Well, Separation is fucking cool. I've seen them when they played with Mörbid Angel.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
which I was happy for them when they got that. I was like, yeah, definitely see that happening. Yeah, who was your bass player before? I don't think I got his name. That you had in the
well, first we had Greg. So he's a good friend of ours with Joe, but he quit after the first show. He said just, it's basically not for him. And then, oh my God, it's
the one you had in 2019. The bass.
Yeah.
Bass.
Hang on.
You might come back.
I can't believe that I fucking forgot his name. Oh my god, I'm such a dick. But it also starts with J. Everybody starts with J in our band.
Everybody.
I think.
J.
Hang on. Let me find it. Can't believe that I can't remember. It's so annoying.
So
I hope he's not watching at the moment.
no, still there. He just froze a bit. But
just a sec, because
that's all right.
now I'm like, what the fuck? How can I can't remember?
That's all right.
I believe it. I can't find him.
That's all right.
James.
James. Okay.
Fuck's sake. Yeah.
You're
Yeah. I told you. In our band, everybody's J apart from me. So Josh, Jay, Jim, Joe. Of course, I can't remember.
And there's me, Jake.
Oh yeah.
It's me. I'm not in your band, any of your bands, but there you go.
Yeah. What a coincidence that everybody's Jay.
I got
yeah. So he was our main session live bassist for quite a few shows. He done most of them, but he decided to quit basically because his hand just couldn't handle, playing bass. So, like for a live set, it hurt his hand or something, his muscles. I can't remember. He explained it to me, but yeah. But I'm not sure what he does right now. I know that he done a Go Grind band, which is cool, but I can't remember the name. Cadaverity. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I don't know what he does at the moment. And to be fair, I haven't talked to him ever since. Not because we are, we left him bad blood or anything. It's just simply we just haven't contacted. But I'm sure if we would meet, at one of the gigs, we would have a nice chat.
Yeah, exactly. And someone on Twitch, because I'm streaming live on Twitch, asked, "What's the band's name?" Cryptworm is his band's name. Tattoo Face 77. And he also did this flag. But I don't know. He's the first one to comment on this video, but
okay.
Worm, Tattoo Face. Anyone else who might have joined is like, what band are they talking about? It says on the title, Cryptworm. There's Coffinborn, which I haven't discussed yet. Let me get when the Coffinborn form again. 2013. Okay, so you had that. So you had Coffinborn before Cryptworm, right?
Yep. That's basic. That band basically again formed with friends of mine from Mörbid Carnage. Lambert, who's also in Rothadás and Tyrant God Dracuna, and Zsolti, who's in Mörbid Carnage. And basically the whole idea was to play this again, bare bones, 3-piece, heavily influenced by Asphyx sort of death metal. And after the formation, we pretty much put together that 4 songs for the EP. And we got signed by Extreme Music from Spain. But basically how it was that Dave from Extreme Music basically hit me up that he wants to sign Grave Crusher. At the time, I was in the band. And I just showed him, because we just literally recorded Coffinborn as well. Like, oh, by the way, I have a new project. We are currently looking for neighbors. Are you interested? And they checked it, and he was like, oh, man, I even like this better. So that was fucking cool. And then we had a contract. And well, basically, we couldn't continue it because I moved to England, in 2014. But I pretty much put together the whole debut album. I mean, I wrote all the riffs for it. But then again, Lambert was in Germany. I moved to the UK. Zsolti stayed in Szeged. And basically, we just couldn't rehearse and we couldn't put together the songs. But funny enough, it hasn't been announced or anything. But the debut full length is finally recorded.
Finally.
Yeah. And the same guy who done the Rothadás artwork done the artwork for this one as well. And it's gonna come out early next year. I think they're gonna have the first preview song in December at some point.
That'll be cool.
So yeah, finally, the first album gonna come out after almost 10 years of sleep.
Yeah.
And then we already have the second album written as well, so we might just gonna record that next year or the year after. Well, we don't have to rush with it now, and we know now that we can record it without being at the same place, because that was the main issue until now, that we just couldn't figure out how to do it. But now it's all good. So we're gonna put more focus on Coffinborn as well. However, we never played live. We intended to play live. That was the whole idea. But again, I moved to UK, Lambert in Germany. We just couldn't make it. We had a couple of offers, but at the moment, we just couldn't make it. Maybe in the near future, we will be able to play live at some point.
Yeah, that'd be cool, because I've heard the only release you got out so far, Beneath the Cemetery. It's cool.
Thank you. The full length gonna be pretty much the same, same Asphyx sounding.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned extreme music, you mentioned Dave. Anyone who's watching still, and you're not, it's like, who's he on about? Dave Rotten from Evolved.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy, because he had extreme music, and before that he had, what was it, Drowned Productions? Yes, that's the one.
And he had something in between, but I can't remember that.
He had something else, I can't remember what that was. Yeah, because I think he had the record label, the Drowned Productions, before he even had the band as well. So I was like, cool, all right, he's just gonna find bands, sign them, play their music, release their music. I met him briefly at UK Death Fest this year, because I got to see Autopsy for the first time.
Massacre. Oh, that's fucking cool,
man. Mortar Skull, Tom G. Warrior came back to do Hellhammer stuff, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Bunch of bands, actually.
Yeah, I've seen the flyer. That show was fucking sick. I'm gutted that I couldn't go.
It was amazing.
Yeah, this year was just I was so busy with everything. It's life.
Yeah, it's just life gets in the way. Originally, I wasn't going to be going, because my band, who I mentioned earlier, we played a festival called Warhorns back in March. We played the first winter one, and my mate decided, yeah, let's camp in the winter at the festival. Don't do it.
Okay, I will keep it in mind.
It's up in Yorkshire. It's cold up in Yorkshire during the winter. Summer, that's fine. We were going to play it in September, but all our band's members, we couldn't meet up because we all had different things happening. And then obviously we had to pull out, but we're playing it next year because it's been confirmed that we are. So he still went to the festival. I went to London for UK Death Fest because I thought I'm not missing Autopsy. If I miss Autopsy, I'm going to hate myself.
I know, right? And I'm hating myself. I'm hating myself that I didn't go and I missed the Autopsy. I can't believe it. But
so
I had no chance, sadly.
They were brilliant live. And my mate Alex just commented on the Avintal page, that was bloody freezing. It was bloody freezing. It's your fault. You decided we should camp. It's your fault, Alex. Not mine, yours. But yeah, Autopsy live. Ugh.
I bet it's fucking amazing.
And also, I think you guys would do well on support for Autopsy show if they ever come back to the UK.
Oh yeah, that would be lovely. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah, if Autopsy come back, like, hey, it's like, oh, how much are tickets? This much. I don't care. I'm paying it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will pay the money. My mate Alex also sent me a message on Facebook. Am I coming out tonight for the BNN Drinks Bristol Nature Network? If you were wondering, yes, Alex, I am coming out. If you're still watching it on YouTube, I am still coming out. I'm doing this at the moment. Leave me alone. but yeah, since I mentioned Autopsy, and I asked this with my last guest, like, what have been some of your highlights of the bands that you play with? What have been some of your favorites, and which bands would you like to play it with in the future?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Take your time.
Don't know, man. I mean, playing with Spectral Voice twice was fucking awesome. So yep. I think I have to say Spectral Voice. And of course, I would be happy to play with them again every time. And Undergang, of course, as well. It was fucking awesome. But these two mainly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because that Spectral Voice show I saw in here in Bristol was awesome. Yeah,
they are fucking amazing. I give you that.
Yeah, because the first time I saw Spectral Voice was in London in 2018, and they were supporting Demilich.
Well, that must have been a really good gig as well.
It was great because they were the only band on stage to have candles lit.
Ah, amazing.
And then the candles went out and they were still playing.
Yeah, I know. And they had a period when they used these fog machines as well.
Yeah.
I think one of the gigs, they played with such enormous fog that basically you couldn't see fuck all. But it was still fucking amazing. I mean, just the whole atmosphere, it was amazing. That's what I really love about them. That live, it's just so atmospheric yet brutal that it's second to none. It's a really, really good live.
Yeah, that's what drew me to them in the first place. That it's just the sheer atmosphere of their music, the band. That gig again, I went to the bar to get a drink. I looked on the stage and the candles were blown out, but they were still playing. I was like, fuck, okay. Because my mate's band, Gavin, he has a band called, Gavin.
Oh, yeah. Sodomized Cadaver, right?
Yeah, his band opened. And then it was obviously, I think there was another band on after him, but I know Necrot was the other band.
Oh, they are fucking cool as well.
They're cool. I was like, this is cool. And then Spectral Voice came on. I was like, okay, this is just ridiculous now. And then Demilich came on. I thought, awesome. But then I had to leave like before their set even ended because my coach was leaving at a certain time. I thought, gotta get home. But then they played Sweden, 2019 at Scandinavia Death Fest, where I saw Dismembered twice. That's the whole reason I went.
Oh, Yeah, I actually seen your pictures. It must have been really great as well.
Yeah, I met Anthony Bowman from Demolition. Nice guy. Met him in London, and then spoke to him when I went to Sweden, and then I spoke to him again when they played Film Fest, because I just looked at a set list I got from Pertinence. Great band as well. Who also saw there. But yeah, so I've seen Demolition 3 times. I couldn't see him this time because they did play London recently. I couldn't see him.
Oh yeah. They were on tour with. They are on tour with Crypts now, right? I think.
I think so.
Yeah, they just played in Budapest. Oh, that's what I know.
I think that's right. Yeah, because since you just mentioned Crips from Finland, because obviously on Metallum they always have similar artists to the bands that would suit their sound or has the similar sound. For Rothadás,
Rothadás, yeah, really.
Rothadás, that's it.
Yeah, perfect.
Rothadás. Oh, thank you. For Archie, I'm just going to share the screen again so you know what the hell I'm on about. Share. You got 3 similar artists for that. You got Crips from Finland.
Can't argue with that.
Mortiferum from America.
Can't argue with that.
And Worm, also from America. If you know Worm, this band. Yeah,
of course. I really love their full-length albums. I haven't really listened properly their newest release yet, but it's a bit more atmospheric.
It's really good.
Yeah,
I've heard it. It's really, really good.
Oh yeah, they are fucking good. I mean, the guy is fucking good, obviously. I really love their first album and the second album. I think they have 2 full lengths or 3. I can't remember.
3. Their first one's more a black metal album.
Oh yeah, okay. So then I like the second one and the third one.
Yeah, the second one went more into what they are.
Yeah, that's Gloom Lord, I think.
Gloom Lord and Forever Glade.
Yeah. And especially the second one. The third one was.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites from last year because I went on Ken's Death Metal Crips video for YouTube Metal YouTube Appreciation Night, and obviously he jokingly said, "Oh, that album again," because I showed it as well, saying, "Oh, one of my favorites is this one." It's like, "Oh, that album again."
Yeah. Well, it's. I think that was one of my favorite releases from last year.
It was one of my favorites.
Yeah. Last year was a really, really strong year.
Oh yeah, strong year for me. Strong year for me last year. Because obviously Worm's album, Tortured Whole by Sangris Sugabog.
Oh yeah, that was Frozen Soul as well.
Frozen Soul.
Malignant Altar at the end of the year.
It's like. Don't think I heard that one, but I did see it floating around.
Malignant Altar, yeah, that's probably one of my favorite new bands at the moment. It's so good.
Yeah, and one of my other favorites from last year was the Finnish band Mörbid.
Oh yeah, I know.
Because they got a new album out now.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to listen to on my way to meet up with mates later.
Yeah, cool, man.
On Spotify. I don't have on CD yet. I need to actually get it. I've been lacking. And I've heard Autopsy's new album as well.
Oh, hang on. I think your voice is distorted a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just for me. Mine is all right.
Maybe it's on your end. I don't know.
Oh no. Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah, it's a bit distorted.
Oh well. Oh no, I just muted myself by accident. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to sort that out. But these live stream microphones are a bit meh.
The problem is I can't really understand you now. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's stupid.
I'm not sure. Let me check. Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's you. I don't know. But gone up to an hour now. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why that is.
I don't know. It's
Technical issue. Oh, wait, he's gone. It might have been my end. I'm not sure. Can anyone understand? Hang on. Issue. Oh, wait, he's gone. It might have been my end. I'm not sure. Can anyone understand? Hang on. Okay, I literally just watched my video back. And might have been his end. I'm not sure. But not sure that was his end or my end or whatever, but if he doesn't come, oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Okay, something happened.
And yeah, now the sound is all right.
Okay, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, but it's all right now. Sorry about that.
It's all right. I thought, no, I watched my video back thinking, oh, there's something wrong with my audio, but
no, it's all good now, luckily.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
and I just accidentally clicked on something which I shouldn't, and it closed. So sorry about that. But at least your voice is sorted now, so
my voice is fine.
We can carry on.
So yeah, well, yeah, Morph Biffix new album I need to listen to. There's quite a few albums I need to listen to actually.
Yeah. I mean, this year was really strong as well. There's Mörbid, obviously. Then Flash Rat, it's fucking awesome.
There's 200 stab
this.
wounds. Do you know 200 stab wounds?
I think their album came out last year, but I love the band. Don't get me wrong.
I can't remember. I think it came out last year. I'm gonna remind myself now.
And their new album
last year I was mentioned. Oh, I'm getting my albums mixed up.
Yeah, I mean it's not surprising. I mean, just release after release. Basically, you have something in every 2 months in death metal. It's like so good.
Yeah,
the scene is just so strong right now.
It's mental.
Yeah.
And obviously, going back to your most recent album, Seeping Mephitic Putridity, I had to look at it again, thinking I know what the album's called. I met another YouTuber I'm going to give a shout out to. Melanie Loves Death Metal.
Oh yeah, I know her.
Yeah, she also showed the album.
Yeah, I just seen her recent collection update video.
Yeah,
I just literally seen it. Yesterday evening or something like that. Yeah, her videos are fucking cool as well, and I really appreciate what she said about us. So, shout out for her.
Yeah, I've had her on the chat as well. Really good chat as well. Because she showed another band, and also Ken showed the same band. They're from Scotland, called Caustic Phlegm.
I haven't listened to them, but the name catched my eye, and it must be good.
The release he's just released. It's Swedish-driven guitar tone, Swedish-driven death metal style, but the vocals sound like you would hear in a gore grind band.
Sounds interesting.
It's really cool. I really enjoyed it. I was just like, it's just how Ken from Ken's Death Metal Crypt described it is basically what I heard. I was like, this is just disgusting. I love it.
Oh, amazing.
I was like, great. I know if anyone else loves this sort of death metal, then yeah.
I will check it out. I just seen the name recently on Instagram, and it definitely caught my eye. Like, oh, that sounds like a cool band name, so it must be good.
Yeah, Caustic Phlegm. I was like,
names are really important. If it sounds cool, people are gonna check it.
Yeah, because I thought you had a song with phlegm in it. No, wait.
Yeah, that is one. Septic phlegm asphyxia.
Yeah, that's it. Phlegm. I don't know what it is with death metal bands like this using phlegm.
It's a cool word.
Phlegm. It's a cool word. Yeah, there is a band from America, and they're not going anymore. We're called Phlegm.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
from early 90s, right?
early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Early
Yeah,
90s.
the American scene was pretty fucking good as well in the late 80s, early 90s with these underground bands. My favorite one probably is, Infester.
Infested.
That's also from that era. Or Grotesque Infection. Yeah, that's also fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
I think I just seen their name in an interview. I think the Mephitic Corpse guys listed
Mephitic
as their
Corpse.
influence.
Yeah.
And I really love that band. I was like, okay, all right, I gotta check this one out. And it's fucking amazing. And then Extremely Rotten Productions done a repress or reissue of their demo, and of course I had to buy it immediately.
Yeah, I've bought some stuff from his shop.
Yeah. I mean, his releases are fucking great.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna, when I go to Denmark, I'm actually gonna go to his shop.
Oh yeah, I've been to his former shop. I think he moved to a bigger place now.
Yeah, it's got a bigger place.
But yeah, it's just so many gems there. I mean, it's really easy to lose money there.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna go in that shop and I'm not gonna leave.
Yeah, pretty much. But that was just so awesome that in the window there was the Peace Grave second album artwork there. And it's like people walking by and it's like Peace Grave, the second album. It's like, what the fuck?
It's like Piss Grave, huh?
Yeah.
It's like,
and the album covers of Peace Grave, especially the second album, is like, wow.
Yeah, literally just walk by, it's like, oh, Piss Grave, hyperdontia. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Shaoshan, what is this?
It's a death metal shop.
It's a shop with death metal. Get used to it.
Yeah.
And I just mentioned another Danish band, Shaoshan, because they got a new album out.
Shaoshan?
Shaoshan. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's a Danish death metal band.
Shaoshan.
Shaoshan. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Mm.
The Danish.
Yeah. Shaoshan.
I think it's pronounced that way, but I could be wrong.
I mean, I also could be wrong. I mean, I'm still pronouncing all of our songs wrong, so it's like.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, someone be like, oh, but you're British. Is like, yeah, does it mean my English is any good? It's pretty crap at times.
Yeah, but it's. I think with everyone, it's pretty much. I mean, I pronounce Hungarian words as well. Sometimes, wrong. It's like it is what it is.
Yeah,
you can't know everything.
Yeah, I've pronounced a few Swedish words that I picked up when I was over in Sweden wrong, until my mate Alex, who's probably not in the chat anymore, corrects me on it because we all mess up things. I look at Undergang's lyrics, it's all in Danish. I can't bloody understand a word of it.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's all in Danish, but then obviously we go back to David's vocals, the vocals that you do.
Yeah. Even if you would understand Danish, wouldn't understand the lyrics.
So I'm like, Undergang, oh, this is so disgusting. Well, it's disgusting you. It's beautiful to us, so go away.
Yeah. It's disgusting in a really good way.
It's disgusting in a good way to us, but to them it's like, ugh, I don't get it. You don't get it, well, piss off then.
No, it's a cool band. I mean, I've been a fan of them since their second album. I think that's when I found them. They were with extreme music at that time.
Yeah, I found them, I think, end of 2018 or maybe start of 2019, I'm not sure. But been a fan of them ever since.
Yeah, they are great.
Yeah, I'd love to see you guys play with Undergang again, because that'd be great.
Oh, of course, that would be fucking awesome. Hopefully, it will happen.
More
in the future again.
You to play with more Biffic.
Yeah. I'm open and I'm happy to play with all of these underground death metal bands. I mean, I'm more than
literally
happy
just
to
naming
share the
bands.
stage with them.
Yeah, I'm literally just naming bands like Morbific, Tomb
Yeah.
Mold.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, who else is there?
There
There's
are
so many
loads. I mean,
underground bands.
it's just impossible to list all of them. I
There's
mean,
so many
the
underground bands.
American scene is super strong right now as well. Millions of bands from there. Fucking cool, all of them.
There's just too many great underground death metal bands. Well, I'm wearing a death doom metal band, Consecration. Have you heard of them?
I think I actually don't know them. So you showed me something new. I will check them out after the interview.
Death Doom from Norwich, so up north further from us.
Okay, I will check them out.
Because one of the members, the guitarist Liam, he has a YouTube channel called the Death Doom Metalhead.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen his videos.
His band, and I think I think he showed Rothadás's album on there. I'm pretty sure he did.
I think he reviewed us as well, or in a collection update. But yeah, I will definitely check it out. I've seen his videos, not all of them, and I didn't know that he's in a band. I'm gonna check it out definitely.
Yeah, this one, Consecration.
Yeah, I will look it up. Cool.
I had to keep checking my camera's not mirrored. It's not, because I've done that before. Like, this just looks stupid. It's all mirrored, and it's like, so I don't do like selfies or anything, because it's just going to be a mirrored image.
All right. But mine is mirrored.
No, I think. No. What are you wearing, by the way?
Mortiferum.
Oh, we just said them.
Yeah.
That's
is it mirrored? I don't know. No, it's all right.
Fine. No, it's just usually sometimes some people's images are a bit mirrored, but
all right.
Can't help that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Internet connection.
Yeah, that's all it is. And before we end this chat, apart from the new, you guys recording a new album next year and doing some shows, have you got any festival appearances lined up or thinking about doing festivals?
At the moment, no.
At the moment,
At the moment, we don't really have much planned apart from the tour, which is, of course, fucking cool for 2 weeks. Nice. There's going to be one gig in Leeds, and pretty much that's it at the very moment. But to be fair, we also didn't really reach out at all because we want to focus on the second album first to record it, and then after that I wouldn't mind putting us out 100% to do gigs everywhere as much as possible. But yeah, at the moment, no festivals. Anyone interested, hit us up, and we will see.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's cool to see you guys on a festival.
Yeah, that would be cool, of course.
I know.
Hopefully, one day we will get that.
I've got a mate who runs a festival, so
yeah. But I don't mind these, small clubs. I mean, we just played in Worcester. I think that club was even smaller than the Griffin.
Oh wow!
I mean, I fucking fallen over. It's like because we just couldn't fit on the stage. People were completely in front of me. I barely could headbang. But it was fucking cool. I mean, I completely enjoy these shows. I mean, it's I think it's fucking brilliant.
Awesome.
I lost my shit completely. I went mental. It was great.
And also, you're 6'6", so
yeah, I know that doesn't help.
Doesn't help that you're that tall and you're banging your head everywhere and you're in a tight space or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the easiest, but you have to work it out.
You have to persevere.
Yeah, I have to put down the metal squat and then.
Yeah, pretty much. And I even said this to you, some mates of mine, like, "Oh, I know, the vocalist from Cryptworm. How do you actually say your first name?"
So my first name is Tibor.
Yeah, Tibor. Yeah.
And my last name is Haryi.
Haryi.
Haryi. Yeah.
Haryi. Right.
Yeah, I know on Facebook it's the other way around, but in Hungary, the second name comes first and the first second, if it makes sense.
I see that on documents, never like that, but there you go.
Yeah.
But,
we are weird.
Yeah, I literally just say it's like, he's in Cryptworm. He's 6'6", and his guitar looks like a toy.
I know, but I just bought a new guitar, so that's a baritone 7-string. So maybe now it doesn't. It looks bigger. So maybe it's gonna. It's not gonna look like a toy, because I also do realize that when I play on my little BC Rich, that it's like it's a bit small.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That BC Rich, it looks like you're holding a child's toy.
Yeah, I know.
A toy guitar, basically.
I know. A stage presence is important. So yeah. I just bought a Jackson 7-string Randy Rhodes. It looks cool, and I plan to use that live for Cryptworm now. You know, but we'll see. I still love that B series though. I have a couple of guitars, so it's like in every tuning, just to play whatever I want when I want.
Yeah, I got a BC Rich as well as the BC Rich Rawlock. It's the Mick Thompson model.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Warlocks are cool.
At the same because when I was getting into metal, one of my favorite bands was Slipknot.
Yeah. I mean, they are fucking cool as well. I mean, it's like I know that lots of guys that don't accept them, but I've seen them live, and they were fucking killer, to be fair.
Yeah, they always put on an incredible live show.
Yeah. So no one can deny that.
No one can deny it.
Yeah.
So I got a Jackson, which is in that bag there.
Cool. Is that a soloist or what model is that?
I actually don't know what Jackson model is. I just thought I want a Jackson. I have to look at it again, and then I just know it was like, all right, guitar, plug it in, start playing, done.
Yeah, okay. But that's the most important aspect of it.
I just can't bother to go get it now.
No, it's fine.
Even though it's right there. But I also got a 5-string there. I need to get redone because the strings are touching the rims.
All right, I see.
I don't know if I want it in B or A. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I might actually just.
Okay, let's see.
Might as well just get it out. One of the strings has come off. That's a bit weird. This one.
Oh, okay. So it's a dinky, I think.
Yeah. Can't really
reverse headstock. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know why one of the strings has come off. That's weird. But it's been in that bag for too fucking long. That's why it is.
Oh, probably then.
I got it tuned in B, and then I put my HM2 pedal that I got.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So
you have the original one or the reissue?
No, I got the original that I bought.
Ah, cool, man.
Original.
Yeah, I also have it.
The Japanese model.
The Japanese, yeah, same. I also have it.
Not the Taiwanese model, the Japanese model.
Yeah. I think mine is from 84 or 85, I can't remember.
I think mine's 1986.
Cool.
So, but yeah, I might have to change these strings up at some point, but yeah.
Yeah, man, do it.
Because I need to actually stop recording some death metal stuff at some point. I've been saying, I'm going to do it. I just never do it.
I know. I mean,
I just want to get a demo. Just a 2-3 track demo.
I bet you are also busy with your personal life as well, so it's
everything else is just
it's hard to find time for everything. You can't do everything at the same time, basically.
It's just exploding.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank my mate Nick for liking on Facebook the video.
Yeah.
So that's
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine from here. We're part of a pagan group here in Bristol.
Mhm.
So he's a metal fan. He's more into bands like Motorhead.
That's cool.
He's a big Motorhead fan. And on that note, thank you for coming on the chat. Means a lot.
Oh, thank you, and thank you for having me. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it's great that we finally managed to find some time to do this interview.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that we've been talking about this for quite a few months, actually.
Yeah, obviously, our personal lives get in the way.
Yeah, exactly. I know that as sometimes I was busy, then you were busy. Well, we finally made it.
Finally done it. We've finally done it, people. Because obviously, sometimes I see my family, you go see your family.
Yeah, exactly.
All that just gets in the way.
Yeah, but life. It's life.
Life gets in the way.
Yeah.
But people, do be sure to check out his bands, which I got 4 of them up there. So, Cryptworm, Coffinborn, Mörbid, Carnage, and Rothadás.
Exactly. Brilliant. Thank you.
So, thank you all for tuning in, all one of you. I'll say it's 1,000. And
yeah, 1,000 followers.
Keep supporting the underground death metal scene. Just keep supporting underground death metal, because those guys need love too. So thank you. Take care and try and stay warm.